What up? It looks like I'm tired, and I am. Well, that doesn't mean I didn't try to get some sleep. And I did. I think I got like 6.5, 7 hours of sleep. But for some reason, I'm just tired. My body's aching. Not feeling well. Well, that's been an ongoing thing, but my treatment regimen sometimes expands to alternate things like having to use icy hot or like this biofreeze stuff on my back just to loosen it up. Of course, that's not including like stretching and the things that I normally do. Now that's what a daily, I guess, regiment for me is like, besides the having to go to work and all that other stuff. So the cool thing is, even though I know it sucked when I hurt my back and I did go to sports therapy or physical therapy, they were a sports therapy, and I'm glad I was referred there because I am a little bit more flexible than like even the average person, I guess. But that's just because I've always stayed that way. Even when I became bigger, I still stayed flexible, but when I hurt my back, it was harder, and it still is. It's harder to recuperate, it's harder to heal, it's harder to get better when you can actually do that type of stuff. Now, since I'm flexible but not strong or have those muscles, it kind of doesn't work in my favor. But going to sports therapy, physical therapy, they have taught me so much that I, can try at home for my particular issues. Whether or not it works or not, I still have these options to try. And a lot of them don't consume a lot of time, but a lot of the other ones that they want me to do require lots of sets daily. Not that I don't want to do them. Some of them are kind of just I can't do them because they're not feeling well all the time, or those particular stretches kind of do stress that area, and maybe I can't do more than the one or two sets that they want me to do, which is okay though, because I still stick within the things that I know that I can and can't do. That's why, even, physically and mentally, it's like I stick to a certain threshold or a certain distance that I know that I can handle at that time. And then, of course, if I can push past that or do a little bit more, and I notice that it doesn't, discomfort me at all, that's always a benefit. I don't think a lot of people understand or realize when you have certain injuries that it's not normal. A normal recovery for a regular person, if it's like a certain type of injury, like say, I don't know, say you slept wrong on your neck, right? Like you get a strain, it hurts, it sucks. It might last for a week, maybe. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes it may less. It may last less, but still lasts, and it hurts. It doesn't feel well. I know. But think of that as a back injury, which you can't just make go away within a week or two, even with therapy or treatment. It's just not that way. So everything that I do in my life besides work. Of course, I have to, do that manual physical labor aspect. But other than that, when I'm home, it's like I'm having to say, okay, well, I can only spend this much time with my kids, shooting hoops with them, even if it's only a half an hour. But sometimes, even if I do that, it doesn't make my body feel any better, even though I enjoy it, even though it does make me feel like I'm able to still do it. That's basically what it is. It helps feed my pride. It helps feed the knowledge that I know that I can do things, even though I know my body's telling me sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes it tells me, hey, you probably shouldn't be doing this right now. But even if I just go out there and just shoot hoops without jumping, that right there still helps. So, like, say you're a swimmer, go fill up the bathtub, go like this, get that feeling. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just saying, like, it sucks when I have to limit myself to certain things or certain small increments of times of things with things that I can be around or be with. It sucks. It really sucks. So, like, my kid was putting a basketball hoop together. Like, me just holding things for him hurt me. Like, it hurt me. It hurt my hands. And I didn't even do much. Like, I think I was holding like a spring together or something like that. I think that's all I was doing. That's all I really did, because the rest of it was just putting it on my shoulders, which didn't weigh very much, but still, like, that right there hurt my hands, and I can't do that all the time. So I mean, I'm limited to a lot of things. So when I get to that point, I back off. I'll stay away from it for a second or so, or wherever, how long it takes. But I always make sure that even if it's a back pain or something, I'm still working it out. I'm still doing stuff with it. I'm still moving. I'm still trying to stretch. I'm still trying to make sure that it's not getting stiff in that area, because that's where it starts getting, at its worst, especially when I drive, because you can't really do much. But it gets really stiff, and you don't want that. So I know that eventually, either it'll get better or it'll stay the same, but eventually I'm gonna get ripped. I'm gonna get jacked, and then I'm still gonna have back problems. But hopefully by then there'll be some better treatments or better exercise or something that I can try by then to help me out. But right now it's just going through those motions. Gotta stay tired sometimes. Even though I'm working, it doesn't matter. Like, the only thing that matters is that I do my job, or I stay true to my responsibilities and do the things that I need to do daily, even though it sucks. But that's just life. So, yeah. But I'll get to go home tomorrow and go to bed. I don't have to take my kids to school. I don't have to do anything. I don't pay any bills or anything like that. So I go home, take a shower, go to bed. That's the plan, hopefully. Hey, you know what? Have a good week.